Shalom, shalom, my brothers and sisters. Our vibrations have been very high during this week. There's a lot going on. We need to discuss some things today, quite a few things, because we got to make some moves as a people. That's what's missing from us. And I can see where we need to go, and I'll put that information out, and it'll be totally a good discussion for you. Shalom, shalom. I'm welcoming you to the Black News Network, the real voice of Black USA. This is from the desk of the emissary. I am your host, Brother War Smith-Bey. We're broadcasting the War Report from a Black perspective. We do not own the rights to the music, but we do own the rights to what we say. Welcome to BNN 247. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube at BNN 247. We need your support. So I want to thank you in advance for registering or signing up on BNN 247 YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything. Thank you so much. I say our vibrations are very high because they're the things that are going on this week, and it's kind of crazy. There's been two school shootings in the last 10 days, not necessarily shootings, but people are getting caught up in this thing where these little white kids are acting a damn fool. If they're not trying to assassinate Donald Trump, they're trying to assassinate some of the kids up in the schools. But every single time, you don't see our picture involved. You don't see us doing these things. You see other people doing those things. And I don't have to say who. But today's discussion, I'm going to give some news, then I'm going to go into the discussion. I'm going to give some more news, then I'm going to go into the discussion. You have all the rights, lights, and benefits to comment on anything that I say. You know, when I say it, and I'm not going to bite my tongue about it, and I hope it doesn't offend you. You can call me 210-872-2261. First of all, we're going to talk international law. International law is something that's available, not as an individual, but as a nationality, it's available. As a state, it's available. You can't go to the court without, as an individual. You have to have somebody from the Homeland Security to represent you. Now, it's layers of this shit that doesn't sound too good, but it can be done if you're determined enough, just like we do anything else. If we want to do something bad enough, we get it done. There's a War Crimes Act of 1996, and there is the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Those two documents are the two documents that governs us. Now, if you want to find out where this is located, what I'm telling you today, you can go to 18 United States Code 2441, which is war crimes. In order for us to understand what war crimes are, I'm going to go back to it and let you know exactly what it is. And you tell me if these are war crimes that we're experiencing here in this country. The International Court of Justice, some people call it the World Court, is the only international court that adjudicates general disputes between nations. That's where that nationality come in. And gives advisory opinions on international legal issues. It is one of the 6 organs of the United Nations and is located in The Hague, Netherlands. Home people of the global majority. First of all, we got to establish why this is something we need to discuss. We have been led to believe that we have been minorities in this country, even in the cities and the states, in the governments. They come out with this thing: we're going to give 33% of our contracts to minorities in this city. The bottom line is we are not the minorities. We are the global majority. Every single where you go, you're going to find us. Now, the global majority excludes white people. That's a fact. You can look it up. It is a fact. The global majority excludes white people. And that is something that we need to make known, especially when they try to tell us we're the majority or we're the minority. We occupy over 85% of the global population. 85% of the global population, that's every man, woman, and child on this planet. We are 85% of that category. That's a lot of folks. Now, if the global majority is having a problem with the global minority, then if we're 85% and they are only 15%, then somehow, some way, we should realize that we have all this power available to us if we choose to use it. But we've been mentally distorted to a point where we don't get involved in things that don't directly affect us or me. If it don't affect me, it's a me thing. If it don't affect me, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But when a black kid, a black woman, a black man becomes unalived, and we see it on national TV, and we go on about our business like it ain't nothing, then we're doing our national, international majority a disservice. Because every time one of those people get killed, it weakens our ability to do anything about it. Think about it. If they have went through, since 2000, they've killed over 150 people, black people, minorities, or global majorities. That's a lot of folks. What happened when they killed the first one? What happened when they beat up Rodney King? They didn't even kill Rodney King. They just beat his ass. They tore Los Angeles apart just for them acquitting those police officers who, without a doubt, beat that man up. They acquitted them. So the black people decided that we're going to tear this damn shit up, and they did. But now we've gotten so used to our people falling in the streets, and when I see a police officer run up on a dead man, already dead, and unload his clip in that man down there while he's on the ground, that's excessive force. That man is dead already, and you did it, but now you want to come up and unload your clip? What the fuck is wrong with these people? How can you have that type of heart or mentality that you can treat another human being that way? The only way you can do that is you're not treating him like he's a human. You're treating him like he needs to get back in his place as property. And you're doing excessive and overkilling, so everybody will get the damn message that we gonna kill y'all asses and you ain't gonna do shit about it. I got a serious problem with what is actually happening here in America. All this subtle racism shit, you know, they always pulling bullshit on us here in this country. And if you don't address it when it happens to you, you the damn clown. I don't mean if you speak to somebody and they don't speak, you curse them out. I ain't talking like that. I'm saying, case in point, incident. Go to an appointment. You got females behind the counter and none of them are black. You stand there waiting for them to acknowledge you and say, can I help you? None of that said for at least 30, 45 seconds. A minute maybe. White man walks through the door and the heifer damn near broke her neck trying to see what the white man wanted. And you think I let that go? Hell no, I did not. I made sure everybody in the room heard it too. That they are doing subtle racist bullshit that we don't have to accept at all. At all. Under no circumstances should you allow an individual to discriminate against you and you walk away like it ain't nothing. Because if you do, you boo-boo the fool and a damn clown. You need to stand up, be who you are, and quit allowing this shit to happen, because the more you allow it to happen, the easier it is for them to do it. You need to correct that bullshit every damn time. Every time. I don't even want to talk about P. Diddy and his dumb ass. You know, you get on that level where you think you're untouchable and you start doing dumb ass shit and you think don't nobody know that you're doing dumb ass shit. And when they come in the front, confront you with it, then you want to look sad and act like you're innocent, but you're not. But you got to be proven guilty. You see how he did what he did, and now he's got to prove that he didn't do it? Same with these over-aggressive police officers and individuals who think they are in the power. If we don't address these people, it ain't their fault for them stepping on your damn neck. It's our fault for them stepping on our damn neck, because we sit back and think it's okay. It's okay for you to pour flour on my head while I'm sitting at the damn counter. Spit on me, it's okay. I'm so controlled, I'm not going to fight because I'm worried about what they're going to do to me or my family. What you think they're going to do any damn way when you don't fight back? That's what they want you to do, is don't fight back. I'm watching so many situations where Black people are trying their best not to fight back because they are not the ones with the gun, or they're not the one with the gun pointed. And see, all the police officer has to do, he's got a gun. And when he said that, everybody with a gun, they're going to start damn shooting. And they're going to kill everybody in the damn car. Your kids, your wife, you, and whatever, your dog too, if it's in the car. What is the protocol when they pull you over in a car? They walk up to you and say, well, give me your driver's license and your registration. Officer, what crime did I commit? Why are you stopping me? I'll let you know that later. Officer, then you don't want to let me know now. I need your supervisor on the scene right now. We'll get to that later. I need your driver's license right now. What is the protocol? It ain't for them to demand your shit without telling you why. See, you have the right to be somewhere. You're not committing a crime, and you're not a felon. You're not evading the law. So you have the right to be there. And if you have the right to be there and you're not committing a crime, why is it that they still think they have jurisdiction over you? Those three elements have to apply. And see, when they don't apply, they create lies so they can still fuck with you. You don't have to lose your cool, but I guarantee you, if he walks up to your door and asks for your license before he tells you what's going on, then he's going to be a dick about it. And when you call him a dick, then they're going to get upset with you and tell you to get out the car. And what is the fucking reason you want me to get out the car? This damn country is getting fucked up by the day, and it's all because of one motherfucker. One person is causing all this bullshit to resurface again. And we act like we don't see shit. We ain't heard shit because we ain't doing shit. The shit gonna hit the fan one of these days. And if your shit ain't in order, you and your family gonna be in jeopardy. So I'm advising you now, over and over again, to get your family in order, especially when it comes to protecting them. There was a mass shooting threat in St. Louis this afternoon. They thwarted it. They took all the individuals' weapons. The Federal Reserve is dropping the interest rate by half a point. It's just so many things going on. Amazon is forcing everybody to come back to the office now for 5 days a week, and they're about to hire over 200,000 people if you're interested in a job. You can make some money during the Christmas. Target claims they will hire over 100,000 people. In Lebanon and Israel and Hezbollah, over 12 people died because their pages blew up. How the hell you get all the pages to blow up at the same damn time? They did some bullshit with them damn pages and hit a trigger, and all of them blew up or caught on fire. And normally when your pager, if you remember the pager days, when your pager beep, you pick it up and you look at it. So now you got it right in your face where they want you to have it, and 2 seconds later, it explodes. It killed 12 people by pagers and injured over 200 more. They got Sean P. Diddy Combs forcing young women into sexual situations, using illegal drugs, sex trafficking, all these things. They found over 100 bottles of baby oil in his house. They said he can get up to life in jail. That's a lot of time. That is a lot of time. And this is the anniversary of the Titan submarine, which went down last year with 5 people in it, and all 5 people died. And those 5 people paid $250,000 each to go down to the Titanic. Keep it going. Do it again. It's all right with me. Just remember, we are the global majority. And then today and Sunday will be international law. Let me explain some of the things that constitutes international law or war crime. What are war crimes? War crimes are violations of the law and customs of war and are defined in the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court. Examples of crimes that are considered war crimes are, and you got to listen to this: killing, torturing, or raping civilians, deporting civilians to slave labor, mistreating prisoners of war, killing hostages, biological experiments on people. Now, we all know about that. Destruction of property. We know about that. Plundering public or private property. Destroying property or cultural significance. In other words, Toby, whose former name was Kunta Kinte, he was made to become Toby. So they destroyed his cultural significance. And they've done it to us ever since. Some challenges to prosecuting war crimes include establishing that there was no military target nearby. There's no military target on the plantation. Provide that the force was disproportionately used. They were killing slaves and killing us at the same time. If you unloading a clip in somebody on the ground, in other words, 15 shots with a person on the ground already dead, then what do you call that? Disproportionately used. Force disproportionately used. Providing that the use of force was intentional. They were intentionally shooting and emptying that clip. There was no threat. We have to determine who is responsible, especially when they are trying to hold high-profile leaders accountable. I think right now, if a police officer go out there and murder a black person, then that police officer and whoever hired that police officer need to be on trial. Just like you doing the parents of those kids that are shooting up those schools, you should do the supervisor or the police captain of that station, of that cop. All of y'all need to be sitting on trial. Every single one of them. If you're not holding these people accountable, it ain't their fault. They think they can get away with it. They've gotten away with it thus far. Only 1 in 30 go to jail. They're still killing black folks, left and right. Unloading clips, left and right. Pulling people over for no reason. And then escalating the situation instead of bringing the situation down. I don't see how you police people that are in charge. You can allow your ignorant ass officers to go out there and keep killing people like they're doing right now. That's some really foul shit. That is some really foul shit. I'm sorry to get in my feelings today, but I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm sick and tired of our people doing nothing, sitting on their fucking ass. There's an international court for a reason. That international court, Article 6 of the London Charter of 1945, establishes the International Military Tribunal jurisdiction to try and punish major Nazi war criminals for crimes against humanity. What do you think is happening here with us? These are crimes against humanity. We should have the same thing here that they had in Nuremberg, the Nuremberg trials. Why is it not here? Because the international court don't give a damn about us because we don't have a fucking nationality. We don't have a nation. And they say that they deal with nations, not individuals. They're not going to deal with an individual. If you were part of a nation, maybe you can get some shit done. And you sit running around here thinking the 14th Amendment is your salvation, making you a fucking citizen. You're not a citizen. It's a damn lie. And until the shit get critical, they're not going to tell you any different. The same people sitting up in Congress, in the House of Representatives today, were sitting in those seats 50, 40, 30 years ago when we were getting killed worse than we're getting killed today. It was the black codes out there. It was the Jim Crow laws. But the same people that are regulating us right now are sitting up there in the Congress, in the House of Representatives, and we think this government is to represent us. The same people that have brought the pain on our culture are the same people sitting up in Washington regulating the legislature, the executive, and the judicial branches of our government. Those are the same people that allowed us to be killed and didn't pass a damn law. And they still doing it. And we walk around talking about we're black, we're African American. Even the people at the highest levels want to walk around and say we're black, we're African American, and you know goddamn well you're not. You're not. My vibrations are high today because there's too much bullshit going on in our culture and we're allowing it to slide. Let it slide. It ain't affecting me and mine, so I ain't gonna do shit about it. It's sad when you can't get 10 black men. I'm using the word black because that's what we so accustomed to using. We can't get 10 black men to go down to City Hall at the same damn time. Oh, we go onesie here, onesie there, twosie there. But when are we going to get 10? And we run around this city passing out bullshit, and we so damn broke we can't pay fucking attention. Oh, we gave out scholarships this year. We gave out baskets of plenty. We gave out food. We gave out boxes. You ain't did shit. The damn food bank did it. They're the ones who supplied you with the boxes, and all your ass did was put them in somebody's car. That's all you did. And you feeling like you did something. You ain't done nothing. This is the Black News Network, the real voice of Black USA, bringing you the news from a black perspective. I'm not angry. I'm just pissed off. That's a difference. I don't know if you know what I mean, but there is a difference. We are the global majority. When police murder our people, we go to the police for justice. How stupid does that sound? When police murder our people, we go to the police for justice. That don't even make sense, does it? But that's what's expected of you. If they do something, you expect it to go to them to help you fix it. Just like you expected the plantation owner to give you something valuable to help you grow. They gave you something to help hold you down, keep you dormant and complacent. They gave you Christ and the Bible. And they made sure you knew who the master was, because you're less than the master. And for many of you who are still hanging white Jesuses in your house, you still got it fucked up. You need to get that damn shit out of your house. Ain't no fucking Jesus of mine got blue eyes and straight hair and pale skin. The facts be told. I don't give a damn what you think about it. It is what it is. And you know, we are so afraid of each other. We are so afraid that people are going to shun us or not want to be around us. We don't say what we really believe or what we really think. You go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if you're still working. Then you go to church on Sunday all damn day, and you get off work during the week. Then you go to the church and you do things. You do your choir practice, your deacon meeting, your sister's meeting, your building fund meeting, your event meeting, all these damn meetings, and your time is taken the hell up. And everything you do for the church, you don't get paid for it. You don't get paid. Why do you think so many people want to open up a new church? They want to open up a church because it's all about that money. It ain't about getting you to heaven. It's about getting your money. And for that matter, why is it that you're putting your faith and trust in a man to get you to God when you should have your own relationship with God? But you are using, thinking you're using, which you're being used, somebody to get you closer to God. It don't work that way. How can you continue to be so gullible and allow yourself to fall into that trap and you don't know how to get out of it? You got to make a stand somewhere. That's why they can beat your ass and kill us all damn day, and ain't nobody gonna do shit because we can't make simple damn decisions about our lives and about what's bullshit and what's not. What's bullshit and what is not bullshit. We so distracted on Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, we don't realize they ain't got shit to do with us. Our vote ain't gonna do shit for them. That is not what's going to elect them into office. What's going to elect them is the Electoral College. And that ain't got shit to do with us. Our focus needs to be on everybody on that ticket under them. The senators, the House of Representatives, the state representatives, the local representatives. That's where we need to put our focus. Because if you so caught up in Donald Trump being president or Kamala Harris being president, you know, you don't know what you're doing, man. You done lost it. I'm just saying. These things that happen in America are not by accident. It's by design and by defined order. They kill us because they want to take the seed. They take the men out of the house and let the woman raise the child because they don't want that child to grow up and produce any more babies. So why is that child with his mother during his adolescent and teenager years? Because the government, that's where the government wants him. And then when he becomes grown, he gets groomed to go to prison. Now, only reason this is happening is because we have allowed our women to walk around and say we're strong, independent women. We didn't allow that, but the circumstances in our world allowed it, made it happen. I think two things. Men got to go down a particular road. Women got to go down a particular road, and somewhere they got to meet. And if they don't ever meet, then the offsprings are the ones who suffer. They're the ones who catch the hell. Because they're so damn confused. There has never, gay people are fine with me, but there has never been an epidemic of gay men, gay black men, like it is today. It never been that way. Now I knew gay men in elementary school, in high school, gay teachers, and it was okay. Nobody gave a damn about their sexuality. They did what they did, and everybody else did what they did. But nowadays, it's front page news. But you see it, and I see it, and you know it, and I know it, that there's a plot to get these boys into little girl dresses. There was a father that went to pick up his child from daycare, a little boy, and he went up in there, and that damn daycare woman had his child in a dress. Oh, he was mad. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. These are so many issues. There are so many issues happening here in America that are designed to keep us where we are or at a lower level. And if you think Make America Great Again is for y'all black asses that support Donald Trump, Lord help you. But go right ahead. You support Donald Trump, but your vote don't matter. Not for him. But you don't seem to realize that. Your vote does not matter, no matter how strong you feel about Donald Trump. And then you see the reports of people interviewing people that support Donald Trump, and you think these people can't be this stupid. They can't be. It's almost an impossibility. These are crimes against humanity, and we must pull together and hold somebody accountable. Whether it be the local government, the city government, the state government, the federal government, the departments of states, anybody that's violating us. And right now we're being violated. And you go somewhere trying to tell somebody you're American. You're American, you're right. You are American because you are, I don't want to say indigenous, because when you say in, you break that word down, I-N. What do you see I-N at the most places? Insignificant, indeterminate, indestructible, inadequate, ignorant. So indigenous falls in that category of I-N. So you're not indigenous. You're I would say you're native people, because Abraham Lincoln said it in his executive order that there was over 10 million people here on the other side of the Appalachian Mountains. And whether we have to pay them or are they going to let us go through that land free? That was his question. He wanted to know if we were going to have to pay those 10 million dark skinned people on the other side of the mountains to cross that land. They said cross, but you already know everywhere these white folks go and colonize, they destroy the culture, they destroy the religion, they destroy the heritage of the place where they went. And the only place that rejected the bullshit that they do is Haiti. So if you're black, Haiti is our capital. I don't want to say that, but I mean that's a black nation. Your nationality is Haitian, and that ain't a bad thing. That bullshit of what that boy said about dogs and cats, it's unfathomable. Nobody can believe that shit. That he said something about cats and dogs, but it's true. It happened. Then you call this a presidential race? This is the top dog in this country, the man with the most money in his purse to distribute across the world, and he talking about cats and dogs. Why are we being part of that? Why do we want somebody that is that ignorant, that cannot put together a structured sentence and stay on subject? But we want that man for president. After all the things he's said and done, we still want that man for president. Look at the standards and the moral values of America. The standards and the moral values of America are down the drain. You know, we cannot, I mean, I can name something, it'll take more than 10 fingers to name all the things Donald Trump been caught doing. He ain't been everything he's done. He ain't got caught about it because he like young women, very young women, and his wife is Hungarian too. How can he sit up there and talk about immigrants the way he do when his wife is Hungarian? She's an immigrant. He's an immigrant. Everybody immigrants in this country except for us. Except for us. We are the most unique group of people. Now I wrote about us being unique in my book that I wrote 3 years ago. If you get my book, Leave the Dirt in the Cotton Field, you will see where I showed you that we are a unique people. But you will also see where I talked about all the driving while black, walking while black, eating while black, dining while black, talking while black, looking while black, doing 1,000 things while black. You are in trouble. Just because you own an organization or a company, or you the president of this, or the head dog, or the hog with the big nuts of that, it don't mean a damn thing when it comes to that police pulling his gun on you. But then white boys can have machetes and they'll run from him. They do everything in their power to keep from shooting that white boy. But they will pop a cap in your ass. We want to bet that. Now watch what happened with Puffy. I don't care what he say or what he do now. They're going to find him guilty. I'm predicting that right now on this date that Puffy Combs will be guilty. And he's going to be guilty judge denied Puffy Combs his request for bail. So he can't get out of prison right now or jail. He denied his second request for bail. He can't set the bail high enough to keep him in there. So he ain't gonna give him bail at all. Why would he think Puffy Combs gonna run? He ain't gonna run. See the difference in how he's being treated and how Donald Trump being treated. Donald Trump ain't set one foot in jail. Why is Puffy Combs in jail? Because there's a double tiered law standard here in America. Us black folks are different and we get treated different. And we can lose our lives without consequences easier. How can you let Donald Trump with 34 felonies get not one day in jail? And then you come back, you find Sean Puffy Combs guilty of 4 things. And you sentence him to life in prison. Tell me that's not a double standard. I mean, you think it doesn't matter when you say it doesn't matter how much money they got, they did this, they did that. It matters. These people in law enforcement and the judges, the Supreme Court, all the way up to the president, they ain't gonna do shit to nobody with money. Jeff Bezos is going over $1 trillion now. His worth over $1 trillion. So he's the richest man in the world. The richest man in the world. Some other things that are prosecuted under Article 6 of the London Charter of 1945: murder, extermination, enslavement, deportation, and other inhumane acts committed against any civilian population. Any civilian population. We were a civilian population, still are. Prosecution on political, persecution on political, racial, or religious grounds. We've lost our religion. We've accepted theirs. And here it is again. You expect the same people that kill your relatives to protect you, or you go to the same people that did that to report the crime to them, and you think they're going to support you. You can even go into a police station and try this. Go in there and say, I want to file a complaint, and watch what they do. Give me your address, your name, your number, and your date of birth, so they can come visit you at your house. But we don't have a complaint form today. They're not going to give it to you because they got it like that. They know ain't shit going to happen. Ain't nobody going to do shit about it. And if you act up, they're going to put your ass in jail and you'll never get a complaint form. It's too easy for these dumbass police officers to lock somebody up. Half of them don't have a bachelor's degree. And they come out and all you got to do is say something like, well, officer, why did you pull me over? Get out the car. That's the kind of shit that really bothers me, when an officer doesn't have enough discipline to restrain himself and de-escalate situations that could be taken care of without a bunch of bullshit. All you got to do is tell that driver what he did wrong. Oh, he's supposed to just submit and obey you just because you asked for shit? You might be an imposter. Who the fuck knows? Tell him what he did. Y'all police out of control right now. You were out of control 5 years ago and you still out of damn control. And ain't shit changed. Ain't nothing changed at all. You're still killing kids. You're still killing our women. You're still killing our men. And you're not getting prosecuted for it. How come you don't hear shit after the damn shooting? What's happening with the dude that shot the woman in the face? Where is he now? I bet his ass ain't in jail. And I bet you he on administrative duties. They're not taking care of business. This is America. There's over 18,000 police stations in this country. Not one of those police stations are governed by a higher power. You say the city manager? Hell no. He's scared of the police too. It's almost like they the mafia. Don't nobody want to do shit with the police because they scared they gonna be next. They don't want to say shit. They don't want to do shit. People are afraid of the police. And they're afraid of the police because them damn captains of the force got their head up their ass because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't. If they knew, if they would take the time to look at some of them damn tapes, them body cams, they would have an idea of what's going on. Then you get a fucked up prosecutor that you bring the charges to the prosecutor. Oh, we're going to let that one go. We're not going to prosecute. And he know damn well this officer is guilty. I seen it. I seen the damn some DAs that got criminals off or let them off. I seen it with these eyes. It happens here in America all the time. The guilty people go free and the free people go to jail for the bullshit, for the tiniest thing. You got a joint in your car, you get 7 years. How much sense does that make? White boy got an ounce of damn coke in his car, he get rehab and 100-day suspension or 100-day probation or 100-day whatever, community service. Bullshit. And we accept that shit and act like it ain't nothing. I think we got to show these people, look what happened in North Carolina. The man got hung. The black man got hung. So it's a national call right now for nobody to pick up a load in that city. Black men do not pick up a load. I don't remember what the city was. I know it's in North Carolina. Don't pick up a load in that city and don't take a load to that city. They hung this boy. And then they're going to lie like he committed suicide. How many times has that happened this year? I've heard that at least 4 times. Oh, he committed suicide. He tied himself to the tree and beat himself to death. And the dumbass people accept that. And then they got a bad habit of putting us on television, wanting to hear us cry and say, well, I forgive you. The Lord is with you. Y'all goddamn fools. You're allowing your family to be taken. Not just your family, our family, because we all belong to that same family. You're allowing one of my family members to be taken and you ain't doing shit about it. And he's out of your house. How can a father sit back and allow a police officer to take his son's or his daughter's life and don't do shit? There was a woman, I don't remember, I think she was in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina. The police officer killed her son. She was a nurse. She injected this motherfucker with HIV, let him live a slow death. She went to jail, but she got his ass, and his ass is suffering today with HIV for killing her son. He's got a slow death, a very slow death. See, that's what we should be doing. Figuring out the most approachable way to get justice, because we ain't getting shit right now. We just getting killed. That's it. We are open to international law, and if we really wanted to do something, we can start to focus on international law. And if we get enough people on a petition, we can go to Homeland Security and they have to file the suit with the international courts. That it says it on the Act, Article 6 of the London Charter of 1945, as well as the Uniform Code of Military Justice. There's two books, two articles or two things that regulate our international charges. The War Crimes Act of 1996. I'm going to say it again. The War Crimes Act of 1996 and the Uniform Code of Military Justice, the UCMJ. Those two articles cover war crimes against Black people. If you really want to get deep, go to 18 United States Code 2441. Title is War Crimes, and find the paragraph about us. I said it earlier in the program, what constitutes a war crime against us? And I'm going to tell you again, and I can bet you check every damn box. I'm going to tell you. War crimes are killing a people, torturing a people, raping civilians, deporting civilians, making people into slave labor, mistreatment of people that are in your captivity, killing hostages, biological experiments. So what do you call it when they did the syphilis test at Tuskegee? What was that? That was biological experiments. So why is there no war crime filed against whatever country that did it? I don't know what country it was, but we know that one of these countries did biological experiments on Black men. Destruction of property. How many times have Black people been ran out of cities and their cities burned to the ground? There's over 30 or 40 right now that I can show you if I go back and pull up some stuff. But there's a lot of our communities that have been burned down and wiped off the map. Forsyth, Georgia, killed over 200 Black people and told the rest of them to get the hell out. And they did. And it was 20 years before another Black moved to Forsyth, Georgia. And that Black that moved back to Forsyth, Georgia was a doctor. That's the only reason he moved in there. Destroying property of cultural significance. Cultural significance. My name is Kunta Kinte, but you forced me to take on the name of Toby. My religion is from the motherland. I don't know what it might be, but my religion is from the motherland. And you forced me to take on Christianity. My heritage and my culture is from the motherland, and you forced me to take on your culture. You tried to make me like you, but then when you make me like you don't want me to like you. Don't want me to be like you. You want me to stay over here and be like you, but don't come over here and be like me. Stay over there. How much sense do that damn make? I'm just talking in circles right now, but I'm just telling you how stupid this shit is. You know, you didn't want us to read. You put laws on the books that niggas can't read. Don't let them read a damn thing. If they do, you're going to jail. And if you get caught teaching them, you're going to go to jail with them. That's the kind of shit they did, especially in Georgia. If you get caught teaching a Black how to read, that is an automatic fine and a jail sentence. But then you ease this Christianity bullshit onto our people. And we worse with Christianity than we are with the Willie Lynch shit. Willie Lynch ain't shit compared to what Christianity has done. Everywhere white men go, they bring Christianity. And whatever religion that's there, when they get there, they make the people stop doing it. And if they don't stop doing it, they're going to get killed because they come in with guns. And the people there got bow and arrows and knives and shit. They will kill a whole population of people if you don't accept Christianity. And you look at the crucifixion of Jesus, and then they hung him on allegedly a cross, and then they punctured him in the side for what? So he can bleed out quicker than what he was gonna bleed out. But then we wear this cross around our neck, an item of torture and murder. That's like, I might well put a gun on my shit. You know, you gotta be understanding of what you're doing. It's allegedly told that when Jesus was taken off the cross, what do you think that the people did when they said, "This is my body and this is my blood"? That's that. Listen to that. This is my body. This is my blood. And they want you to eat that and drink that. You're eating flesh and you're drinking blood. You ain't listening to the shit that's going on here. But you want to call it something beautiful like communion. We got to wake the fuck up. And you stand there and you say that shit. And then if you notice, if you black and Catholic, when y'all going up there, you letting this white man stick his finger in your damn mouth with that damn chip. When black people come up there, he'll put that shit in their hand. You ain't notice that? That's what they do. They put that shit in their hands. It is so much shit going on in our culture where we are just turning the other cheek. Turn the other cheek, accept it, go on about your business, try to get yours. I'm gonna get mine. But fuck all that. I don't care who getting killed in North Carolina. I don't care what they did to them. I don't care if he hung 10 motherfuckers over there. We got to do better. On Sunday at 3:30 p.m., More Than I, my co-host, will be here, and we will dive into this a little bit deeper. Very deep. Because we are allowing ourselves to slowly be pushed back onto the plantation. And we're not doing anything about it. And it's really irking the shit out of me because we can do better. We got the leadership, we got the know-how, because we done invented damn near everything in America. We know how to fix this shit, but you waiting on them to allow us to fix it? Is that what it is? We can't wait on them to allow us to do shit if we don't do it on our own. And I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm going to proceed to close. I tried to get an organization to start an association to better the atmosphere of this organization. They got scared. Oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. All right, then. Stay where you are. You don't want to grow. You want to stay where you are. And that's what we want to do. We want to stay where we are. I'm on a plane right now. I got it going on. I got a job. I got a car. I got a house. I got 2 kids, a boy and a girl, and I got a wife. And I'm doing it. I got the American dream. But that ain't the American dream. It ain't. You only get the American dream is when you start worshiping the devil. Otherwise, you're never gonna get it because it's bullshit. And if you get the American dream, you done stepped on somebody's damn neck. This is the Black News Network, the real voice of Black USA, broadcasting from the desk of the emissary, the War Report. We broadcast from a Black point of view, and I hope that is you. We don't own the rights to the music, but we do own the rights to what we say, and what we would expect from you is to be with us on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. for another broadcast of this show. Thank you so much. It'll be a minute and then we'll go off the air, but not just yet.